Yo, first of all, shout out to my man Brandon. I see you. Hitting the enjoyment button. I see you. Appreciate you joining the CK
Crew already. That's why I was confused.
That's all good. I appreciate you though, man. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. But welcome, people. Knicks fans coming in here loud as you should be. If you're a Knicks fan, thank you for being in here. Welcome to the stream. If you are not a Knicks fan, you are just a fan of Coast to Coast, welcome to you, especially because this is episode 3 of Coast to Coast for the new season. Perfect. Yes. We skipped last week because both myself and Brandon were not feeling well. Mine was just a normal common cold, but our friend Brandon over here fighting the good fight, but he's feeling a lot better. Brandon, talk to him. How you doing, man?
I'm feeling good. I need everybody to understand that you need to be wearing a mask, you need to be washing your hands, you need to be standing socially responsible and taking this thing seriously. I am on the mend. I feel a lot better than I did last week or the week prior, so I'm gonna need y'all to not believe the face right now. Right now it's just a whole lot of mending. But I need y'all to seriously take this seriously and wish good health on everybody. All right.
That's facts. Take it seriously. Be smart. Hope you guys are all being safe over the holidays. Had a happy holidays, but being safe over the holidays. Myself wasn't even able to see my mom. Wasn't able to see Carly's parents. It was just us here, especially because I was quarantining myself because of that same cold. Luckily, came out negative on my end. But yeah, you gotta be safe and be smart. With this time, we're right. Hopefully, I don't want to say we are, and then we not be, but hopefully we're right around the corner. But that's with everybody being smart and being safe with this whole entire thing. That being said, appreciate you guys for being here. If you're not subscribed to my friend Brandon Wars World, check out the link in the description. Go hit him a follow on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter. It's all right there. Go check it out. And if you're not subscribed here, what are you doing? Subscribe to the channel. If you're a listener, listen to the audio only version. Check out the channels over on YouTube. And we got ourselves this man Edgar Allan Fro. First of all, I don't know if I want your membership, because I know you only look that Kyle O'Quinn. Everyone else's I felt good about, but yours I didn't like because his was more because A, Kyle O'Quinn was an ex-76er. B, this man coming in here like, hi CK, remember me? I know you won a good game today, but remember on Saturday? Remember how that game went? I don't want your sub, Cap. But I appreciate it. No, I appreciate the membership, man. All love to you. All love to all our members, and all love to all the subs. 20K last week. Big times over here. But I know you see the thumbnail saying one thing and the title saying another thing, but I was not going to come in here and not talk about the amazing game I just witnessed with my 2 eyes. Brandon Warren, please tell me you saw something of the sort of what happened in this game that we're about to talk about. I am wearing my Knicks jersey because I'm so hyped about how it went. But Brandon, please tell me you saw something of what happened today.
Yo, I like I said off the air, I'm Elfrid Payton is looking like an all-star. I don't know what it is. You can talk to me about Julius.
I was just gonna say you ain't gonna show no respect to the ex-Laker.
I know Julius is capable. Elfrid Payton, got you. I was not expecting him to be coming out and playing like this.
Who was? Brandon, who was? No one was. Look, I've been defending Elfrid Payton. I have so much. Who's this? Tyler Jones. Now you, on the other hand, welcome. Glad to have you here. Appreciate the new member. That's 3. We just started and we got 3 members. Appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, make sure you go subscribe over to my homie Wars World, co-host. Link in the description. Go show him some love the same way. But yeah, appreciate you, Tyler. It means a lot, man. But yeah, I've been fighting the good fight for Elfrid Payton, and he's been making me look worse than ever before this season. So I even was about to throw in the towel. I've tweeted that I was about to throw in the towel. I'm like, start somebody else. It's not working. And he said, oh, yes, CK, you giving up on me? And he had the game he had tonight. Not giving up on Elfrid Payton.
Moutier?
But the thing is, with Moutier, that was just more of a like, but I knew he wasn't that great. Elfrid Payton, I really do think that he is a solid, good backup point guard for a team. He's our best option, so he has to start for us. But I do think he's a good backup point guard for a team that actually has a chance of competing for a championship. So yeah, I believe it. I think he's a good defender, good passer when he doesn't hold the ball. I truly do. I mean that. Moutier was just because I'm just sticking my grounds because you were there, Brandon. You were there for that draft. Remember, I was wanting Moutier, so I was just sticking my ground. That's all that was. That's all that was.
That's fair. Fine. No big deal. But at the same time, you guys haven't seen Quickly play, and Austin Rivers hasn't played.
Austin
Right?
Rivers, we saw Quickly play. He just got hurt, but Austin Rivers has not played yet. Not a single game. Not a single game yet. He is out there, fresh cut, enjoying New York, and he has not played a game for us yet. Not once.
What is his job? What is he gonna be establishing for your team? Because look, if anything was today, y'all should just be like, just run this. That's it. Nobody else. Doesn't matter what we finish. Just run it as this. Because Julius Randle, like, mind you, I know he's capable of this. The Alfred Payton, I've never seen.
A little bit of a surprise. Like this never.
Mitch is still getting those dumb. I was about to curse. Those dumb foul calls and dumb, like, just real stupid fouls. But yet, you know, he was under control for his play.
He played well tonight. So, he's been good since he started. He started the last game of the preseason up until now. So that's 4 straight games starting, and he's been under control. I think yesterday was the first time in a long time he went through the first quarter without getting a single foul, which was great. Tonight, I think he got one ticky-tack, but I mean, he was guarding Giannis in some positions, so I was cool with it. But no, you're right. Mitch Robinson's figuring out this starting thing, especially because the fouling has been the biggest issue, and that's the reason why he wasn't starting, and I think he's not figuring it out. But, I mean, with any coach, Tom Thibodeau is the one I thought would be able to figure it out. I mean, look what he did to Joakim Noah, who was somebody who was good in college with Florida, but he really unlocked Joakim Noah for his career, and I feel like he was going to do the same thing for Mitch Robinson. He's doing it right now. But what I
see those highlights,
man. I'm saying, but the more remarkable part is he's out here whispering to Julius Randle, boy. Julius Randle from the last game of preseason till now, the only complaint I have from him is how he plays defense in the post. For as strong as he is, his defense, he like raises his hand like he has a question in class. That's what, it makes me so mad. I don't know why he never puts both hands up. I don't know why he never puts both hands up, or he never uses his strength in the post. He always just plays defense like this in the post. I hate it. Other than that, his point forward stuff he's tuned it down. He's been playing a lot like that last season with the Lakers, and somewhat through garbage time with the Pelicans. He's looking like that again, where he's letting the game come to him. He's not forcing the issue. I honestly have no complaints for regular season Julius Randle. I really don't. I think he's been playing well for us, and tonight was his best night for sure as a Knick, if you ask me.
So well that you keep him.
I want to say all that. I still think we're seeing contract year Julius Randle. I think he's making it look better for now. Obi Toppin's hurt right now, so it's okay. Yeah. But I still want Obi Toppin getting the bulk of the minutes at some point. But I mean, if he okay, let me take it back. If he plays well enough where he is playing this way the entire season, because that's what I'm more worried about, then it's a conversation we can consider. But until then, no. I still think he's playing well to up his stock and possibly get another draft pick or something out of the deal. Or maybe sweeten some sort of deal where we can, further my narrative of bringing Lonzo Ball to the Knicks. You never know.
Don't let him win your heart back, because then you start playing with your emotions.
That's what I'm saying. Right. I'll take your word on that as a Laker fan. I will definitely take your word on that. But no, he played well. Alfred Payton showing, offensively doing stuff I've never even saw before. I'll defend Alfred Payton, but the way he played offensively tonight was out of his mind. But like he mentioned in his post game, they moved the ball a lot quicker. Everyone was passing the ball. Everyone trusted each other. There was not a lot of ball stoppage, and that's my biggest complaint with him as a Knick. And tonight he looked more free, and he was playing with a chip on his shoulders. Like, he read all the tweets. So I was happy with it. I'm going to go in more detail about this game in tomorrow's video, so stay tuned for that. But I had to mention it right now. Blowing out the Bucks, Brandon. Completely healthy. The completely healthy Milwaukee Bucks. MVP.
As Milwaukee, you gotta take that Clipper approach. Be like, it's just one game, right?
We gotta talk about them in a second. We gonna talk. We're gonna talk about them because
I'm so excited.
We gonna talk about that, and we gonna talk about the Nets. Both of the little brothers lost today, so we gonna talk about both of them. We gonna give both of them the same amount of love, because both games were embarrassing. One more than the other, but both games were embarrassing. But yeah, I'm really happy about it. Blowout win. And Thibodeau's not impressed, and that's my favorite part of the entire thing. We beat them by 20 points. We're up by as much as 32 points. Tom Thibodeau can care less. He's like, let's make sure we beat the Cavaliers, a team we're supposed to beat on Tuesday. And Tom Thibodeau is going on me more than anything else in this game. So really happy about that.
Winning ways start by beating those lower level teams.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what he says all the time, and that's facts. Like, it's good to get these kind of wins against, like, the tough the top tier teams like the Bucks, or if we were able to pull out a win against the 76ers, which we weren't. I see you, Edgar. Like those would be great, but to win the ones you're supposed to win, that's what's more important, because that's to take that stepping stone from being as embarrassing as we have been in years in the past. Let me get this chat up before we move on to. I think we're talking about the Nets first, and then we'll talk about your Clippers. We'll talk about your
my Clippers.
Your toenail clippers over there. We'll talk about them.
Exactly. Thank you. The barber shop.
Shout out to our boy Lillard and little bro Code of the Dreamer, aka Nick. Little two Clipper fans in our life. Also, shout out to you, Britt Johnson. I know you ain't never gonna see this, but Britt, I see you, and I know you probably staying undercover. She had a joke. She came at me too about the soul joke. Like, I haven't talked to you in a little bit, Britt. All love, but you gonna come at me, and that's the first thing you gonna say to me after a few weeks. I know Chris was thick about that joke, and so. I love you though, Britt. It's all jokes. But yeah, let's see what the chat has to say. Look, y'all, Delano over here calling him Elfrid Payton, no E. MH says CK beard looking trim. Let's put some name on this. Make sure leave my beard alone. Number, what's good, bro? Bucks hurt right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, if Randall and Payton play like this, we keep them. I think that's a good call. I think so, Scott. I think you're onto something there. The Bucks just gotta blame Christmas. Isn't that what the Clippers did? Is that what I heard Paul George did? I heard that's what Paul George did. Oh my God! What you mean? I heard that's what Paul George did. He said that it's his fault for letting his team celebrate Christmas late. I was like, oh my God. Oh man, Paul George is playing well this year too, and then he just gotta go and muck it up. God, that's my brother out there, man. He out here making me look bad.
That is you.
That's my brother. I refuse. That's my brother. That's my brother. It's funny because
either him or Iggy. Take it.
Nah, Iggy balled in it. Oh, I can't beat Iggy no more. That's Uncle Iggy for me, man. Iggy's my uncle, and Paul George my brother. We all in the same family tree, but we ain't. I'm not them. Big Task saying Frank had 3 threes. Now, excuse you, 4 for 4 from 3-point line. Big Task, 4 for 4 from 3-point line. My man Delano came at me because Frank had that rough turnover, and it was rough. It was rough. But at the same time, Frank was doing a good job on offense. The energy never left the minute Elfrid Payton went on the bench. Frankie came back in, and the game was good. And my man went 4 for 4 from 3. Delano, I don't want to hear it. Frank was shooting. Shoot or shoot. Go ahead. CK got braids? No, CK cut his hair. You're going to see it tomorrow. Actually, my hair probably just as long as Brandon's.
Probably.
Yes, sir.
I saw it.
This is the shortest my hair has been ever. No. Yeah, for a long time. I haven't had my hair this short in a long time, Brandon.
For a long time, yeah.
It's been so long. I've had my hair short before, but not this short.
He's had the Kobe before, guys. He's had it.
Which Kobe? You mean like 2007? Like I just lost Shaq Kobe, or
late career Kobe?
I haven't been that low in forever.
2014.
God, you talking about where I'm just trying to give up my hair? No, I haven't gone that low before.
Hairline looking like Stephen A. Smith.
Nah. I am blessed. I still have my hairline. I'm happy. It's not important. We'll talk about that later. I just want to start over. New year, let me start it over. Have my hair growing right and not be all uneven. That's about it. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Clippers here in a second. But we got, speaking of little brother teams, let's start off with the New Jersey Nets. Going out there and playing LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, and the Charlotte Hornets in Charlottetown, where they lost against the Charlotte Hornets. Now, Brandon, this was one of 4 teams where, they're playoff bound, they're favorites, this, that, and the third, losing to a lottery team. We have this team. I think it was the Sixers was the other team. And then the Bucks. So it's 3 teams, right? Nets, Bucks, I think Sixers. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then soon to be Lakers. I'm predicting Lakers going to be another one. I can't give it to the Clippers.
Over here.
The Clippers was ugly, but they were both playoff teams, right? Dallas Mavericks are a playoff team.
They are a playoff team, but good God.
Yeah, it was embarrassing for sure. For sure.
Good Lord.
But yeah, let's talk about these New Jersey Knicks.
Ironically, I have both of those games up. I had the Nets on this monitor, and then I had the Knicks on this monitor. And I for some reason, it never bothered me that the Nets were losing by 15 or so points. I was like,
you thought they were gonna come back, right?
I wasn't worried about it because it wasn't until I realized there was 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I was like, oh, they have a chance of losing this game.
Yeah.
And of course, that's when the intensity started picking up, and that's when it was a 3-point game, 2-point game, something like that. It was real close.
But let's be.
But then I started paying attention more to the Knicks game, and I was like, they're winning, so let me just watch the
That's right. He was watching a real New York team. I just get you. I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. No, that's cool. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But no, let's be real though. Like we joked about it. Everyone joked about it. That Gordon Hayward signing. A lot of people had jokes about it, but Gordon Hayward's been nice for the Hornets, man. And Terry Rozier has been finally playing good. He had a terrible first year in Charlotte last year, playing really well this year. I don't know if it's because he had LaMelo Ball breathing down his back, knowing everybody wants to see him start, and now he's taking that personal. I don't know what it may be, but Terry Rozier playing well. Devontae Graham doing what he's got to do. The Hornets they look fun. I don't know. I'm not considering a playoff team, but they've been looking fun.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to start off with. You know how early in the year where you have a lot of teams that are playing better than what they probably will be?
We talk about all the time. First 20 games. First 20 games, yep.
Yeah, yeah. There's going to be a few more games. I'm kind of surprised that the Lakers are handling Minnesota so well right now because that was I'm gonna be honest. I was looking at tonight and be like, man, it's a trap game. Like,
yeah,
they've been playing pretty well up to this point. Obviously, it's only been 2 games, undefeated team, and AD wasn't playing. LeBron, he's in coast mode right now up until
he sure is, bro.
Probably till February, maybe March, and that's where you start kicking in. So I'm happy, and it just goes to show that we had a very good offseason. But enough about that. Again, teams are just catching other teams off guard right now. If y'all play, how many times do y'all play against the Bucks? How many times?
We normally play them 3 times. I don't know how it's gonna work with 72 game season. I don't know if we're still playing them 3 times or not. But normally we play them 3 times.
So, again, I fully expect the Bucks to come out and be like, "All right, we just killing this team now." When it's in January, February, March, or whatever that time frame is.
Yeah, they gonna come out. Unless the Knicks just end up being the 2018, 2017 Nets, and we're just we become that team that's just like all together kind of team that plays really well.
Dreamer's dream, man.
We can see what happens. But no, I 100% believe that Giannis gonna go out there and make sure that he Euro steps on everybody on the Knicks and gets that win for sure. But yeah, man, this Nets game though.
I just didn't think that they were gonna. I thought they were gonna pull it back and win this game because there was never a point where I was like, "Damn, they're playing really, really, really bad." No, they just were like whatchamacallit was just making shots that I didn't think they could make those kind of shots. Miles Bridges,
Miles Bridges, he's playing well, man. The whole team, there's just a pep in their step. This year, I mean, maybe it's because like you were saying, because it's the beginning of the season, so everyone believes that they have that chance. So maybe that could be what it is. Maybe it could be the factor of having a guy like a Gordon Hayward in the locker room now. Him and Rozier playing well. Maybe it could be the buzz with LaMelo Ball. Like it could be so many things. But they're just playing like they got that pep in their step, and it's been cool. I've been watching the games obviously because I want to see how LaMelo's doing. But outside of that, they've all been playing really well.
Yeah, I think LaMelo's gonna take some time to figure out how to score in this league.
Man, that's the thing, man. And people, you don't understand. I get the DMs all the time. You see LaMelo stat line, CK? But then the game he played well on, I heard nothing. Not saw anything to see them say to me. I'm like, yo, y'all are so whack. People just, I don't understand why people just love watching people fail. Like it's just a weird world for me. But I mean, I guess that's
where it comes from,
huh?
You know where it comes from.
I think it's whack. Like even as much hate as I have for Kyle Kuzma, I will be happy when he proves me wrong. If Kyle Kuzma goes on a stretch where he scores 22, 23, 25, I'm gonna have props for him. Just because I hate on him doesn't mean that I want him to fail. He just playing bad and he makes me look good. So I'm gonna keep talking about it. Like it's just that simple. Like but I never would wish for somebody to fail. But man, the DMs I get for LaMelo, your boy LaMelo looking though. Stat line looking real weak. I get that for Frank too. I'm like, yo, and these are Knicks fans too, talking about Frank real weak. I'm like, yo, I don't get it. That's the part of sports that I'll never understand. I'll never understand it, except for Paul Pierce. I want him to fail. I want Paul Pierce to fail. Huh? You can't talk.
We used to do that as Laker fans too. So you know what? I was hyping up Xavier Henry, and I don't need to say anything
You
else.
did, yeah. You love Xavier. That's so true. That's so true.
And then he tore his Achilles, and that was it.
You were all about. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, you were a Xavier Henry fanboy.
It happens, man. It happens when you are a diehard Laker fan, Knick fan, or whatever fan base.
You just ride on whatever wave that's there. Like,
Exactly.
when you have nothing and there's something there, you ride. Yeah, 100%. We still going through it. You don't know that, but it's okay. Speaking of which, let's talk about these damn Clippers. Talking about, I'm so pissed about this though. Like I didn't enjoy this because I need the Mavericks to lose every game that they can lose because they have our draft pick. We have the Knicks and the Mavericks draft pick, so I need them to suck this year. KP being out is the best thing in the world. I need them to keep sucking, and the Clippers blew it. When I heard Kawhi wasn't playing, I was like, "You son of a."
Sir, that's a top 5 team in the West. It's not happening. I'm sorry.
It's not a top 5 team in the West without Kristaps Porzingis.
Okay, how long do you think he's gonna be out?
He said he's not playing until the mid-January, meaning that he ain't coming back till February. I know how Kristaps works.
Offensive numbers without him.
They 1 and 2. They the same record as the Knicks. All right, they doing just.
Oh. That's where we're drawing.
100%. I need their draft pick, Brandon. I need their draft pick, Brandon. But here, ladies and gentlemen, the Mavericks and some other team that was on the court with them. My man, Big Joe. He DM'd me talking about the Clippers, the only team in the NBA that can go from being a JV squad to a Frost soft team in less than a few months.
Incredible.
I was like, yo, Laker fans do not hold back. But I'm like, yo, this is probably how Knicks fans sound. Like, it's so hard for me to be like, yo, you guys are too rough. But I'm like, man, this is probably how we sound when we talk about the Nets.
Yeah. No, this is exactly. Because you know why? They put it on them. I told this to Nick, and I told this to Lillard. I told this to every Clipper fan that there is.
You went black.
You put this.
You went black.
I went black. Hold on. I'm back.
You need to talk. Here you go. Here, you're back. Go ahead.
I told this to every Clipper fan that I know, that you guys put this on yourself. When you feel entitled with no titles, you cannot talk in my book no more. And then all of a sudden want to try and back out and be like, no, it's not that serious, yo. It's not that blah 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 blah. No, y'all deserve this. Y'all deserve every bit of the internet trash talk. Y'all deserve all this, losing by 50 points. Y'all gotta earn.
What was the final score? I stopped. God!
127 to 73. So,
124 to 73. Whoa!
They only scored 19 points in the first quarter, right? 12 points. Something like that. It was a lot.
Wow.
It was a lot to a little. So for them to come out and be like, we spent too much time on Christmas. Man,
I could not. Let me find that quote so I can read it live. For those who did not hear it, for the listeners, listen to the audio only version. For those in the live right now, for those watching after the fact, somebody might not know what we're talking about. I need to find this quote. It was Paul George. Paul George is the one that said it.
I know Trez is just sitting back when he saw that. I know he was cracking up in the locker room, in the right locker room. I know he was cracking up.
Oh
I know for a fact this man was going ham sandwich. Him and Fat Man Scoop on our team.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name right now. 15th man on our team.
15th man on your team? Costas?
No.
Who's the 15th man on your team?
You hate him because we signed him over Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, you talking about Elmer Fudd?
Yes, Elmer. I know they was having a field day when they finally saw that the final score talking about they lost by 50. I know for a fact. I wish I could be a fly in that room just to hear all the smack talk. Because we all, man, I saw all the memes on Twitter. Loving, liking. I was like looking like somebody's uncle. Scrolling only on Facebook. That's the only difference.
Found the quote, by the way. I found the quote, and I have to read it for those who have not seen this yet. Let me go on Twitter. You guys can see it. You can see it good enough.
That's the team leader.
Paul George Paul George said Clippers didn't celebrate Christmas with families until yesterday after playing in Denver. He said, I take full responsibility. Tough situation being on road on Christmas. I hope everyone enjoyed their Christmas yesterday, and that was the reason for a sluggish day.
That's your team cap saying that. That's your team cap right there.
Paul. I couldn't believe he said that out loud.
That's your team cap.
I really can't believe he said that out loud, man.
Yep. And was proud of it.
And meant it too. That's crazy, man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely crazy to me. Yeah.
That's y'all leader outside of Kawhi. Not no talk Kawhi. So I was like,
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. If I'm losing by 50, correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. Like I might have to fight a teammate just to get a response.
That's right.
I might have to swing at a teammate and be like, "Yo, are you serious? Are you about this?
Are you playing or are you taking the night off?
Yeah.
Like, let us know.
I get what this is basketball. This is not, rocket science or whatever the case may be. Like there should be no way as a professional athlete for you to come out and be like, "Yep, it was just another game." What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
You don't lose by 50 points.
Yep.
You don't do that.
Yep.
You do not do that.
You do not do that. Numbers said PG said it. It's Santa's fault.
Yeah, you're a great influence to kids right there, my man. Great influence.
Yeah. Hawkeye said, I think I want Harden to fail and not get traded. And that is a perfect segue to what you saw in the thumbnail, what you see in the title, talking about James Harden. Now, we did miss last week, but the James Harden saga continues. And it continued when the team was short a lot of players because of the same thing we talked about entering today's live stream, the big old Rona going on around outside and people not taking it serious. And we talked, and James Harden talked about the fact that he was out there making appearances and he tried to defend it because it was a friend of making a business and blah blah blah. Point of the matter was he went to an event with a lot of people without wearing a mask and without practicing.
What's incredible is this man still doesn't have it. How?
It's incredible. But
How?
You know what, Brandon? The majority of his team did, meaning, and only 8 of their players were able to play in their opener, and people were expecting James Harden not to show up, but he did show up, and he played well. I mean, obviously, him and CJ McCollum went down, and they had a great back-to-back battle. But the point of the matter is nobody really cares about that. Everyone cares about the fact where James Harden's going to get traded to, how he's going to get traded. All the outside noise is taking over what's going on. Now, here's my thing. I think James Harden is brilliant for this. You know why he's brilliant? Not because, he's doing it the right way. Oh, no, because he's definitely not. But he's brilliant for this because he knows that he ain't got to face no fans at all this season. So you know what? Let it all out. Say how you really feel. Do what you need to do to get yourself traded after signing that big extension. Because am I gonna get booed? They gonna play some fake boos while they're playing. The most I have to deal with is my announcer talking about who needs James Harden. Okay, fine. I don't care about that. That don't affect me. I don't hear it. You guys hear it. I don't hear it. There's no fans out there to do anything about what I'm doing. So, although I don't agree with them, and I feel like he's not handling the situation well at all. If there's any year to do it, this is the year to do it. This is the year to do it.
I never actually thought of it like that.
Right?
That's a different side of it. Okay. I just don't know what's the end game. Like,
does anybody?
No, I'm sure there is people. Like there's got to be at least 3 teams that are looking at him. I just there's a certain professional and certain respect that you got to have for your teammates and for your friends and stuff like that to be like, yeah, I have my own thing, what I'm doing, but basketball's a team game, my man. Like I get that you don't want to be there,
teammates and stuff like that. Like, it's not a good look, man.
It makes me not want to play with you, as if I was an NBA player. And it was already tough enough because remember the running joke was between him and Giannis, obviously. I want to play with somebody that's going to pass the ball. Not that James doesn't, but he is known for dribble, 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 dribble. The reason why
We're
2K is
watching
all
right now.
jacked up.
Hey,
You know.
facts. Yeah.
So
Right.
um,
Right.
it's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
Do you know of any team that would be like, yeah, let's bring him in?
I think there's plenty of teams that want him. Obviously,
What
James
team?
Harden, MVP. But here's the thing: it's the asking price is the problem. This damn Rockets team trying to get they're trying to swindle some of these other teams for 2 of their stars for James Harden, trying to swindle teams for draft picks for James Harden. Like, you're seeing all these deals that are being turned down because they're asking for, like, the Nuggets, like they're asking for Michael Porter Jr. and other, I can't remember who the other player was, or like Jamal Murray and something like that for James Harden. They're like asking for crazy packages from some of these teams. So I think because of that, it's what you're saying. I think only like 2 or 3 teams are probably going to ultimately make that deal and, you know, make the trade for James Harden. I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that no team's going to want him. I mean, this is an MVP caliber dude. I just think that the asking price is way too damn high. Like, you know, obviously the Knicks, like, there's nothing we can do to make this trade unless we're trading away half our team and all of our draft life for the rest of our life. No, we're not doing that. So the Knicks are off the table too. So
you don't want to do it again.
I'm not doing that again. Like, I don't care. I don't care who it is. I don't care what their resume says. I'm not doing that again where we're giving up draft picks for very key drafts like we did in the past. Like, years where we could have had we're not gonna go down the list. But I would not do it again. Especially for James Harden, who is I know. I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm 100% good on that. But so the question is then, and I think you kind of just answered it, but just to clarify, with everything going on with James Harden right now, is the way he's handling the situation, has it affected your opinion of him as a person and player, or it didn't really change anything for you when it comes to James Harden?
He's great talent.
Mm-hmm.
One in a generational talent, but for me, I'm very much a high IQ, high life IQ.
Yeah.
You know,
more than just what you do on the court. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. And James never gave me the impression beforehand, but now it's like man, I don't think you get it. Mm-hmm. I don't think you understand where we're at as, you know, as a community. Mm-hmm. And as a basketball player as a whole. Like, I don't know what the Rockets have done to allow you to be thinking this way, but this is not how life works. And it's whatever team he goes to is going to be a culture change, culture shock for him. And hopefully he gets it right away. And it's not just, you know, I've been babied so much as a Rocket. I've been able to get whatever I want as a Rocket.
Yeah.
You know, how am I going to be able to handle that kind of change? Something else. Yeah. And I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that this is just a show. And it's just more like, I really, 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 really don't want to be here, and get me out of here with any means necessary. But I couldn't trade for him. I couldn't. Yeah, even if I wasn't a Laker. Even if I wasn't the Lakers in their situation, I couldn't. Yeah. Personally. So.
Yeah. Nah, that's the thing, man. I think the Rockets are stuck with what and there's a reason why people are trying to get out or did get out. Mike D'Antoni was like, extension? I'm cool. I'm just going to walk out.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Daryl Morey, too. They're like, hey, man, so you want to talk about this extension? He's like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'll get another job. Because how long did it take for Daryl Morey to get that job with Philly? Not long at all. You know what I'm saying? Mike D'Antoni was unemployed for about a week before he was like, yo, Steve Nash, you need an assistant? I'm got you. It's like, they know what they wanted. And as bad as, you know, even Russell Westbrook, who it's still admit, like, that's still his boy, but, like, he didn't even want to play for him. And now Russell Westbrook already looks better for the Wizards, even though the Wizards are still trash. You know, I'm never going to lay back on that statement. Hashtag 0-3. But even then, like, you know, he's already looking better now when he's free from James Harden. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I think, like, you put it perfectly just now. Wherever he goes, it's going to be a culture shock because the team is not going to fiend and take care of him and spoil him the way that the Rockets did. And I think that's going to be huge for him, and we're going to see. So I think it's best for him if he just stays put and if the Rockets don't make a trade for him. But we'll see. I don't know what team makes that takes that shot. I don't know.
Raptors will reach out for him.
No, why? No, God, Raptors would probably be the last team. Why would they do that?
I don't think that they would.
No.
At the same time, I think that they would. And the only reason why I mentioned that is just because, like, what if this season it just goes? Let's just say it's not what they want it to be, right? Mm-hmm. Where they're not even a top 4 team. You don't see any progression anymore in who's there for?
Pascal. Who played well today? Shout out to Pascal Siakam, Spicy P.
Kyle Lowry's on his last year of his deal, getting older every year. Mm-hmm. And are you believing that whatchamacallit is going to be an all-star player, all-star caliber player for you? They re-signed him. Little man. Short man.
Oh, guy that Knicks wanted. Van Vliet. Light skin Drake. Drake already light skin enough.
Yeah.
Van Vliet.
Like, do they believe in all that stuff that, you signed him to a 4-year, $90 million, something like that? Do you believe he's an all-star caliber player for you? And I think this season is going to really show out if they are that kind of team. Mm-hmm. And was their GM Wazari? I totally botched his name.
Who?
But he's always
Masai Ujiri.
Masai Ujiri. Mm-hmm. He's been known to be an aggressive trade maker.
Yeah. So, but also when it has to do with getting draft picks, because he is a guy that wants to do it through the draft. He wants to do it organically.
Their team, though, they don't even have to draft. And they just pick up and they find players mm-hmm. like that. Yeah. So
he's a builder. That's why, and that's the reason why I don't think he would make the move. He builds the team organically. Look at their entire team outside of Kyle Lowry. He has built that team from within. Their starting lineup: Van Vliet, their own draft pick; OG Anunoby, their draft pick; Pascal Siakam, their draft pick. They got they saved Serge Ibaka, who was remember when he signed a huge contract for the Magic and he was just a complete bust, and he resurrected his career with the Raptors. Obviously he's not there anymore. He's with the Clippers now. But that's just how they build their team. They build their team and they develop them. So that's why I just feel like that would just be the complete opposite of what they've done to be where they're at right now. If they go and make a trade because they have the pieces. For what you're saying, 2K wise, they make a lot of sense. But I just think it's just against what Masai Ujiri does. So I don't know if I can see them being one of the suitors that go after him. But I don't know.
For their sake, I just for some reason. I just see him still going to a red team. So I don't know why, but
so you're going to Clippers?
Toronto was the victim number 1 that I was all like, I can see that for some reason.
Oh my God. Shout out to the chat. See 50 y'all in the chat. Appreciate you guys coming through for episode 3 of Coast to Coast today. We're talking about wishing for failure and talking about Kyle Kuzma. This man Kyle Kuzma heard me talking about him. I heard he 100% from 3 right now and had 14 points in the first quarter. He heard me talking about him. Cool. I just had to know because
got 20.
I'm just saying he scored 14 in the first quarter. I don't know where you guys are at right now. It's just he trending on my damn Twitter and I don't like it.
45-67. The Lakers are up right now.
Yeah, 4 minutes ago, Kyle Kuzma looking like a bargain. 20 points in the first half, 8 for 11 shooting, 4 threes, 3 assists, 3 boards, and 2 blocks.
Hey, Chris, come get you a championship player right now.
Keep that man away from my team. I'm just starting to get okay with Julius Randle. I don't need any more of y'all. The only ex-Laker I want plays for the Pelicans. I don't want none of these other guys you got on your team right now. I am good.
Oh! Speaking of which, I was watching the game, like I said, on my screen, and they mentioned something about your trade.
Who did?
Your hashtag.
Who mentioned it?
the co-host or something. I forget what
You
his
talking about
name
for the
is, but like,
Knicks?
no, for the Bucks. He's a play-by-play announcer for the
I
Bucks.
don't know who it is. What did they say?
And they were saying, well, there's been rumblings on several point guards that the Knicks are looking to go after, and Lonzo Ball for the Pelicans is one of them.
Yes,
And I was,
sir. Look.
I sat back in my seat. I was like,
Yo, you do not understand, man.
seriously, if anybody was watching it on cracked streams, and you can only watch it for
oh my gosh,
one area.
Yeah.
And yeah, the man full on said it was about the second quarter or something like that, and he mentioned it. And I was like, "Oh my god, no, it's not. It's happening."
You don't understand. You do not understand. I grew this hashtag. I grew this narrative to the point where it was being asked in the it was being asked in the press conferences. I was like, yes. I'm being added. I got Ian Begley said, "Oh, it's been great. It's been great." I'm telling you, if this man ends up a Knick, I want all LeVar Ball bear invite me to the Ball State. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like, I am orchestrating this move. It just needs to happen, but he over there playing good for the Pelicans, so I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think he's gonna end up staying, but whatever.
In other news, Alex Caruso, the GOAT, just did a hook shot one time for the
I know you did not just stop the Lonzo Ball conversation to talk about Alex Caruso doing a hook shot.
And made it too. And made it. Cash.
Well, in other news, in real news, hold on, let me see what the chat have to say before we move off of that. Yeah, I got Milwaukee. That's so funny. This man, Christian Stake, is constantly one of mediocre players. Yo, who said this? Who said that? Get over. Oh my gosh, mediocre players. Okay, all right. Was it Novak? Who's Novak? Oh, Steve Novak said it.
Novocaine.
Oh, that might make sense. That might make sense because he's still be
Steve Novak.
because he's one of the analysts for them.
If it is him, he sound black. I don't know what it is, but that I could have. Hey, not that it matters or anything, but I thought it was a brother sitting back there.
Nah. Steve Novak got a little bit of swag with his talk.
Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is hilarious. That is Marcus J. After 4 years of Lonzo, what makes you think like, yes, this man Lonzo's our savior? Like, no one said he's the savior. I have 4 videos. Go watch the videos. I ain't gonna sit here and waste any time talking to you about this. I ain't gonna waste your time talk to you about this. Anyways, but no, that's funny. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. The movement.
True story, y'all.
The movement's going. Nick's Twitter, yo. It's so funny, bro. It's so funny. Anyways, all right. But speaking of bad teams, we were talking about that not too long ago. First of all, yes. Brandon, you were talking about, you think that the Wizards are going to be like a 6-5 seed. I think you said 5th seed.
I said 8.
Nah, you said it was higher than that.
I said 8.
You said it was higher than that. Nah, you said it was higher than that.
You want me to say 5 so that you can rag on me?
Yeah, I do. Because you know I can't stand the Wizards, bro. I cannot stand the Wizards. I'm glad they got Harden. But this team, man, this team is just
Harden. Russell?
What I say? What wrong Rocket. Russell Westbrook, yeah. Excuse me.
I just don't know who's gonna be in that 8th spot for the East. I don't know who else is gonna be filling out that 8th seed. I pray to God that it's not the Magic. I'm tired of seeing them at 8. They're boring. They just get swept or gentlemen swept every single time in the first round. So I just want to see something new.
Yeah.
And if it's gonna be Atlanta or Washington, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing a 5-game sweep for whoever's the first, whoever's number 1 seed.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Number said Mitchell Robinson for James Harden. Number, I'm gonna time you out, bro. I'm gonna time you out.
You mean to tell me you wouldn't do that straight up?
You mean to tell me you think that there would be a straight up deal? Quit playing around.
That was his trade.
Quit playing around. This man's contract is on a $1.6 million contract. How that gonna add up?
Very carefully. You guys have all the cap space in the world.
I'm not eating the cap space for James Harden. I'm not eating the cap space for James Harden.
But you was just complimenting him, talking about he's nice. You know, he's a all-star.
Edgar said Toby for Harden is all I want. This man wants Tobias Harris gone.
He's been asking for it.
He's been saying it and asking for it. But yeah, back to your Wizards. Okay. The reason why I bring the Wizards is because I did not know that they were 0-3. But the other team that is not playing well right now, which is actually surprising to some people, it's surprising to me, to be completely honest, is the Golden State Warriors, bro. Golden State Warriors are not playing well right now, and they just look like they never last season. There was never an off season between this season and last season. They're playing atrocious. They're playing just like they're continuing from last season. And Steph Curry is fully healthy and playing, but yet the team still looks terrible. So then obviously that, you know how there's the Steph Curry haters of the world. So they're going out there talking about this is Steph Curry's fault. You know, Steph Curry ain't really nothing if he ain't got a surrounding cast and blah-bitty. Brandon, is it Steph Curry's fault or the Warriors just that bad and not even Steph Curry could fix it?
I think a lot of, myself included, I think we were overlooking who Andrew Wiggins and Kelly, who they were as players. Kelly Oubre. Obviously they're talented. They're you know, athletic wings that can do a lot for your team when they're in the right mental space. But you can go back to the Suns, Wizards, Minnesota, and just be like, yo, why can't this dude get right? Like, what is the problem? What's the deal? What's holding them back from being great?
Wait, which player are you talking about, Oubre or Wiggins?
Both of them.
Okay, you were talking about both. I was like, because you said team.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it's just I just don't get why this team can't be better, or why those two players in particular can't play better than what they are. And like, I think Steph said it best. Like, our basketball IQ as a team has to get better. There's that infamous play where I think Kelly Oubre dribbled the ball for about 18 seconds.
Yes.
In the 24 shot clock, and got his stuff blocked like twice or something like that. It was against the Nets, I believe. And it just I don't know. If you watch the games, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because Kelly Oubre is just nice player when he doesn't have the ball in his hand 22 seconds out of the 24-hour shot clock.
Well, you're not playing through him. Yeah, and that's why he was so good in Phoenix, because Devin Booker was the guy doing most of the stuff. But then when Devin Booker was in the jam, Kelly Oubre was good at cleanup. But when you're playing through him, he's just not that guy.
And it's the same thing for Wiggins too. Wiggins is a bad shot taker / inefficient scorer / disappointment / like the list goes on. I wish this dude was better than what he is right now. I really do.
I thought he would be better than what he is right now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And maybe we gotta wait till Draymond comes in and just be like, hey, what you doing? What blah blah blah, and get stuff in order. But right now, I messed up. My bad. I messed up. I'm gonna call that one out. Yeah. So we'll see. Oh man, we'll see. Man, I'm here reading the chat. Y'all crying? All of a sudden, I'm here reading the chat like, you're not reading the chat. You're not reading the chat. What is going on? This is is this y'all first episode of Coast to Coast? You know, we talk about the subjects. And then we come to the comments after. Wait, hold on. Brandon, you not new. What is going on? I just saw the chat. I'm reading the chat. I'm like, what's going on? They performing for themselves. Stop it. Colton Dominguez, what's good? Chris, did you watch the movie Soul, and did you see the scene that they talk about Colton, you came all the way over here to ask me that question. Brent.
Yeah, I saw
We
it, Colton.
see you, Britt.
Nah, don't shout her back out. Britt got enough attention for Coast to Coast for 1 week. Nah. Cool. Suns kept it simple with him, but unfortunately, Warriors don't have enough spacing to make it facts. That's facts, Jack Ghetto, and that's what I'm saying. The way that the it's crazy to say this, but the way that the Suns were built, the way that the Suns played, it fit Kelly Oubre better than what's going on right now with the Warriors. The only thing that I like that's going on with the Warriors right now is I really like James Wiseman for them. I've said that from the jump. I'm glad they drafted him. James Wiseman for them long term is going to be nice. Other than that, their bench is whack. You're actually asking Steve Kerr to coach, and that's not a good that's not a good ask because we're learning that Steve Kerr is not the greatest coaches. Oh no, what happened?
You don't think Steve Kerr can coach a little bit?
A little bit, sure. Oh, fine. I hope you can coach a little bit. Like, that's all it really took for them to be what they were. But at the same time, when you're seeing this, like, some of the substitutions, like, Warriors fans are going in on Steve Kerr's substitutions. Like, he be giving some crazy sets for Eric Pascal when they got
like,
Steph Curry on the court. Like,
that's like a going trend with bad teams. Have you noticed that? It's just fans are always upset with
the rotation. But here's the thing, though. Like, as a fan of a bad team, a lot is justified, man. Like we saw. I don't mean to bring. We're talking about the Warriors. And I don't mean to bring up the Knicks, but we saw it today. Like I had to sit there and watch Elfrid Payton and Dennis Smith Jr., which was probably one of the worst point guard tandems I've ever seen in my entire life. Elfrid Payton luckily had himself a good game, but then when Frank Ntilikina came out there, I understand people are gonna talk about he's not a scorer, but at least there was an IQ at point guard while Elfrid Payton was on the bench. Like, I'm just saying, like, there are some rotations, some changes that I don't understand, like, the coaches miss. So, like, the fans are just talking about what they see when they're watching the games, especially the ones that watch the games, every day. Warriors fans, I don't know if I could talk about that because, I don't know how long Warriors fans actually been Warriors fans because I'm sure a lot of these people only found the Warriors about 2-3 years ago or whenever they won their first championship with 2015. So about 5 years in.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I didn't hear you answer the initial question. Is it you think it is a Steph Curry thing? You think Steph Curry isn't good enough to be the guy to lead this team, or do you think it's just this team is just too far gone that even Steph Curry can't do it alone?
You can't help stupid.
See?
You really can't. So it's hard to coach teams that just don't, or players that don't just don't get it or have that IQ to be like, all right, I shot 6 threes and I only made one of them. I should probably stop shooting threes. It's probably best interest for my team. No, instead they got players that are like, you know what? I missed that next one. All right, get it back on defense. Get it back. We're going to shoot it again. They're just gunslingers at this point and shot chuckers.
Yeah,
and
that
Steph,
right there for sure.
Steph has this whole system. Mind you, it's a system that has worked. But right now he doesn't. He's not sure what to do right now for his team. Like, do I take 20 shots? Do I take 25, 30 and be like, all right, we'll live with what we got? Or do I just let them try and figure it out and be like, that kind of leader? So I don't know. Steph is just in a hard place right now because I don't know. He's a nice guy.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy. So if I was Steph, yeah, I would just let him fly, bro. Let him. You got the best shot. You step in the gym and it's like water. Okay, so
Steven said chucking shots is the Warriors' scheme. Is he wrong? I mean, he's not wrong. The problem is they got good shooters, so they can do it all they got.
It is smart shot taking basketball. You must be getting confused with the Rockets.
That's facts. That's facts.
That was their MO for a while.
That's 100% true. 1,000% true. That's true. That's true. Steph needs all-stars to win, according to Rick. But I saw someone disagree. Coop said, but who doesn't need all-stars to win? All right, so here's the fun question now. I got to bring my team back into this. Do you think a Steph Curry with this current Knicks landscape would work out better than with the Warriors right now? You don't think so?
No.
You really don't think so?
I know so.
West Coast thing, or just because the team build?
Just how the team's built right now.
Okay.
And it's nothing against what you guys are building.
Nah,
right
I
now.
didn't take it as anything.
I just don't see any of those players ready for right now.
So you think it's more of a players thing than Curry? So you don't think you think that? Okay, so you're okay. I just got what you meant. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, you got two wings that arguably when the Warriors were the Warriors, you had two wings. You obviously had Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
Two of arguably the best shooters definitely top 5 shooters in the league. And then you got to go to Andrew Wiggins and Kelly Oubre.
Yeah.
So yes, there's going to be a drop off, but if you had some IQ players, if you had some players that knew their role, I think they would be a lot better in that sense. And I just don't think the Knicks have those kind of players right now.
Ouch.
I don't know. I don't think
I'm really thinking about it, but I don't know. My man Edgar says Steph would threaten to murder Randall after the 3rd game. I disagree. Like I said, Julius Randle has been different. Okay, we leave him. Julius. He ain't been dribble, chuck no more. No, he has done one spin move, and he is 1 for 1 for spin moves in his first 3 games. So I'm gonna give Julius Randle. I'm gonna give Julius Randle his props for now. That I mean he's safe. I'm just saying for now he been all right. So I'm gonna keep it that way. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't think it has to do with the build of the teams. I think Steph would play better with the Knicks than what the Warriors have right now, but I don't think it would be a different result, more so because I'm not 100% sure if I think Steph Curry could be the kind of leader the Knicks would need, to be completely honest. Boom, hater comment. I'm just saying. I don't know. I like Steph Curry. Huh?
Which coaching staff are we taking? So, does Steve Kerr come with?
No. It's with the coaching staff we have right now. Tom Thibodeau, Johnny Bryant, Kenny Payne, my boy Mike Woodson.
I don't know. Do you think you're one All-Star away from being a playoff team? No.
I think we're 2 All-Star players away and 2 role players away from being a playoff team. We're seeing right now what it's like to have a player that knows how to play basketball consistently for the first time. Every year we get one of them, compared to the Lakers, where they have several good players that come off their bench. They have Marc Gasol, Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder. They have several vets that know how to do the thing. The Knicks will have one a year. We'll have Marcus Morris. This year it's Alec Burks, and then that's it. We don't have other guys that hopefully we get that this year. We'll have Alec Burks, Austin Rivers, and hopefully an Nerlens Noel comes out. So that'd be cool. We have 3 solid role players, and then our young core. I don't count the young core. I think there's some separate because they're still learning the game. You know what I mean? Because good teams have several role player guys that can do the 76ers. They got Seth Curry, Danny Green. They have several role playing players that can do the same. The Knicks will be lucky we got one of them that can be consistent every single night. Seth Curry gonna shoot an open 3. That thing is going in. Dennis Schroeder gonna go off a dribble, cross somebody up. You gonna get a nice shot. Shooter time is gonna happen every single night. These other teams have multiple role players. Knicks, we lucky that we got one player. So that being said, I think we are 2 All-Star players away and 2 more role players away from being a playoff team, not even a championship contender, to be a playoff team.
Damn.
Which is why I'd rather us, since we are just as deep as we are in the rebuild, I just want to go the full Raptors. Just go full Raptors and just keep building with what we have and just commit to the draft and stop trying to do anything free agency, because we just keep getting embarrassed and then we're talked about on ESPN. Thank God I don't watch ESPN anymore.
Me neither. I'm looking at some people on chat. They talking about Tobias Harris.
How does Tobias Harris come up? First of all, I see number talking about fire Steve Kerr, bringing Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers, the way he flips around jobs, I'm sure that would happen. Let me scroll up. Randall's been balling. That's why I'm telling him talking jits. That's what I've been saying. Curry and Randall, hell no. I agree. I completely agree. I'm not saying I don't think he would kill him because that's just not Steph Curry. But yeah, I still don't think it would work for sure. I barely
Kill him
think
with kindness, yeah.
Yeah, like stop doing that, please. That's what you'd say. Where are you seeing? Wait, where are you seeing the Tobias stuff? Is it just Edgar?
No. Hawkeye 420.
What did Hawkeye say?
Sixers got
Tobias Harris too. So
Solid
yeah.
role player.
And then Edgar came in. Tobias fancy trade. Oh my god. Cat Tobias is there for long haul. We better tell Steve. Anyways, yeah. Role players are important, man. Shaq talks about all the time. Other guys, and I think there's not a lot of things I agree with when it comes to Shaq when it talking basketball. But the one thing I've always agreed with him is like the others are so important. And the Knicks, we struggle to even get others. That's why I always say like in all my videos, I say the Knicks would be better off if we just get good role-playing free agents rather than trying to get the big fish. If we go out there and do it, we like get the Alec Burks, like guys that who he averages 11, 12 points in his career, and he's a bucket. Get those kind of free agents and then have the young guys play around that and build organically. I think that's the best way to go compared to us trying to get the big fish, striking out, and then be like, okay, Bobby Portis, Taj Gibson, like that's when it's like. Then we're lacking
something. That's their old regime, man. That's old regime.
You're right, old regime. You're right. I'm just saying.
Two role players and two all-star players. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Got it.
100% I think so. But yeah, so Steph Curry now. Okay, and looking at the chat's very, very hard on Steph Curry, which I was expecting. People going in on the 76ers right now. Free Dwight Howard. Oh my God, Elton. Dude, oh my God, they're going in on the Sixers. But yeah, that's funny. Funny stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear Malik. Malik is losing his mind. I don't know if you guys hear him in the background. But yeah, Larry Nance is losing his mind. Laker check. What's the score for the Lakers, real quick? I need to make sure that.
Well, it's a lot to a little right now. 49-77.
Okay, so they're not getting caught by whatever.
We built different over here, Chris. We built different.
I'm just hoping that y'all didn't get caught by the red moon because look, all these other playoff teams getting caught by it, man.
Look, man, the moon is blue, and no, we ain't falling for none of that stuff that y'all had. Christmas was longer than what. Get it. About to curse. Change subjects, Doug. You about to. This man made me so mad with that.
I couldn't believe when I saw that. That was different. Mad. That was a different type of complaint. I've never seen that before in my life. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
couldn't be my leader. Let's just say couldn't be mine. Couldn't be.
I'm not ready to fully turn on Paul George. I'm not. I know you have. I'm not ready yet. But Clipper Paul George, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it, bro.
George. I was a big fan of this dude.
Who?
Where's he been? Indiana Paul George.
Oh, he been gone since the injury. What you mean?
I miss that dude.
Have you ever seen him back since he came back from his injury? No. Nah, that man gone. That man went away with that USA scrimmage.
Leg snap?
Yeah, that was it. I don't wish no injury on anybody, but I think we lost Indiana Paul George that day, unfortunately. Let's see what chat's saying before we move on to the last subject of the night. Shout out to everybody here. How many we got? 60 people. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. And also people who listen to the audio only version. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are listening. And then after the fact, coming to the YouTube channels after the fact. Wars World, CK2K. You know what it is. Kenneth Perez. Knicks won. We sure did, sir. We sure did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Knicks beat the Bucks. We didn't beat the Bucks. We blew out the Bucks. Let them know. Do you want to hear a joke? Playoff P. I hate they going in on Paul George in the chat. Oh my God. Yo, number said freak for Harden. Nah, I'm trading AI for Harden. AI was the real one, man. Forget freak. Freak was trash. Shout out to CK. Appreciate you. What's up? But yeah, for those the Knicks fans in the chat, I will be doing a video tomorrow talking about this weekend's game. So expect that. Go into more detail about that. We talked about earlier on the show, but yeah. Last but not least, a lot of NBA stuff that's been going on in this first week. Christmas happened and whatnot. We're about to go into this new year. Thank God, 2020 behind us. Hopefully, 2021. Even though it's not just gonna be night and day. Hopefully, it gradually becomes a better year next year. But right now, we're seeing. Me and Brandon talk about this literally every year, every season, everything, every coast to coast. We talk about the first 20 to 25 games of the season where pretenders will be going out there and making people believe that they are contenders. And then after that 20-game mark, they start to show their true colors. Same for some playoff teams, might take slower starts, and then they end up picking it up after the fact. But right now, we're seeing some very amazing things, Brandon. I just wanted to go over the standings with you because this is the only time I can say what I'm gonna say because I don't know if I'm able to say it again.
Almighty, are you kidding me?
Are you put up the standings? You put up the standings?
Yeah.
You put up the standings? All right, well we gonna go into this one, chat. If you have not seen the standings up to today, brace yourself because it is different. So in the Eastern Conference, after the first week, the two best teams in the Eastern Conference are the Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers. We have Magic at 1, Cavaliers at 2, Pacers at 3, Hawks at 4, Sixers at 5, Nets at 6, Heat at 7, and look who's trying to make a run.
Look who's sneaking in.
The New York Knicks. Leading the pack of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 way tie. With the 8th seed, with the Celtics trying so hard, fighting to get into the playoffs. Brandon, we know that this is not going to be the landscape of the world, but it is so much fun. My question to you, though, Brandon, we had this situation last year, and the team that I think we both picked them, but the team that we both picked, which was the Miami Heat, ended up going to the NBA Finals. Because I don't know if you remember, but last year the Miami Heat was hot in the beginning of the season. They were scorching. They were on a win streak. They were going crazy. People were like, yo, this team, because remember everyone was going in on Jimmy Butler for choosing the Heat. They're like, there's nobody there, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And the Heat were playing so well. And then, yeah, they cooled down a little bit, but they still played, well throughout the season and then eventually got all the way to the NBA Finals. So, Brandon, before we get to the Western Conference, in the Eastern Conference right now, in chat, I'm going to see you guys a second. Give it a second. Don't complain, okay? Give us a second. Of these teams right now in the playoffs, in this very early playoff race, do you believe there's any truth to any of these pretenders right now? Let's play Among Us. Do you feel like next week? Do you feel like of these imposters, do you feel like there's actually somebody who is a true contender of some of these guys that are in the playoffs right now?
We skipping right now. We skipping vote.
You skipping? You don't think none? You think D, none of the above?
we skipping
D, none of the above. So you don't think the Magic will be a playoff team? You don't think the Cavaliers will be a playoff team? You think this D, none of the above? None of these guys going to be in the run at all?
I don't see. I'm sorry, but your Knicks are not making the playoffs, bro.
Did I say the Knicks? You didn't have to say that. Did I say the Knicks? Did I say the Knicks? You didn't have to go that far. I said the Magic and the Cavaliers. Not nowhere did I say Knicks. Not nowhere did I say Knicks.
What do you want me to do?
What I want you to do is not uppercut your co-host like that. I didn't ask for that. That hurt my feelings. Okay, so no, you think not one of these teams in the East are going to surprise and.
That's why I'm saying we gotta skip vote. Like we
okay,
gotta go
but to be fair, of the teams that are in the playoff hunt right now that you did have, I mean, we didn't take official, but from what I remember you saying, the Hawks was a team that you did have in the playoffs. The Sixers, obviously, the Nets, obviously, the Heat, obviously, and right now they're the only few. But the Pacers, you didn't have. You thought you had the Pacers. You just had them slip lower. I think you had like 6, 7. Yeah, you had the Pacers. But I mean, we'll redo them. We're gonna do our too early predictions soon enough. Nope. But you don't think the Cavaliers? You don't think you don't think JaVale McGee is not bringing that championship pedigree to the Cavaliers that you talk about so much? All right, fair enough. All right. I just want you to know, though, if you look at the very bottom, there's a team in last place. I just want you to see what that team's doing.
I see. Yeah.
Cool.
Nobody. Okay. When has the 8th seed in the East had a positive record? Let's start off with that. When was the last
in the East? You said?
Yeah, in the East.
Oh, it's been a while. We're getting closer, but yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Getting close. Okay.
You're right, because look at right now. The Knicks are 1-2 in the 8th seed
I know
on a
what I said.
1-game win streak.
I know what I said. So
Okay, so D, none of the above. All right, let me see what the chat has to say. I'm sure. This is me trying to play devil's advocate, but I'm sure the chat's probably gonna be saying the same thing. No, I've seen. We're not talking about the West. I'm saying the East. The Magic. Excuse me. If Peyton and Randall keep playing like this, look, let's talk about Nick. That's right. I love Knicks fans, man. Hendricks Cobb didn't deserve to be traded. Free Cobb. Yo, Tyler Jones. Knicks playoffs. Pretty much everyone's agreeing with you. Nobody's saying any of these teams staying in it. Oscar's about Knicks love. OKC, but we're not on the West yet. Hornets might be a playoff team, 7 to 9 seed. Rick Harrison, you mean that? Hawks, BLT, yeah. Hawks, yeah. Hawks, everyone's saying the Hawks. Magic gonna win, man. Chill out. Magic gonna take it this year. Chill out, yo. I hate them.
People are believing the Hawks are like the real deal. Or?
No, the Magic. They're being stupid. They're trolling. Nah. The trolls are coming out. What's good, Nick's Lights? How you doing, man? Appreciate your channel, bro. All love. Shout out to Nick's Lights. All right, moving over to the Western Conference, though. You thought the East was bad? Let's talk about the West, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pull this up for you guys.
Could be worse.
See. It could be worse. It's not that bad. But we have the Minnesota Timberwolves in first place today, 2-0. We have the Oklahoma City
About to be
Thunder
2-1.
1-0. The Thunder should be 2-0. And yeah, the Thunder he was about to be 2-1. Pelicans are 2-1. Clippers are 2-1. The Phoenix Suns are 2-1 at 5. Kings 2-1 at 6. Spurs 2-1 at 7. The Jazz 1-1 at 8, tied up with your Lakers and the Blazers. Obviously, this is going to be mixed up. Brandon is very sure that the Mavericks are a top 5 team, and I'm not going to co-sign that at all. Rockets are 0-1. Nuggets are 0-2. Grizzlies are 0-2. Brandon, now I feel like this one is more of a serious conversation. Of these teams that are not playoff teams from last season, so that means Pelicans, T-Wolves, Kings, Spurs, do you think any of these teams have a shot of sticking in the playoff hunt and slipping into the playoffs in the Western Conference? None of these playoff teams that were playoff teams. So Thunder don't count, Clippers don't count, Jazz don't count. Only the non-playoff teams that are in the top 8 right now. Do you think any of them have a chance for actually slipping and being in the playoff hunt? Do you think one of them is actually a contender and not a pretender?
How the West is, you got
You never know.
4 or 5 teams that can make that 8th seed. So, I'd probably say the Spurs. Out of all the teams,
you're finally giving it, because remember when we had this conversation 2 episodes ago, you were surprised that I put the Spurs in the playoffs.
Look, you told me to pick a team.
Okay, I'm just saying. You sounded real surprised.
If a gun is pointed at my head, I gotta choose one team to trust.
That's a good choice.
I feel like I can't go
wrong. But not
Obviously,
even NBA poster boy Zion Williamson and the Pelicans?
Look here, I think we both have that same opinion on Zion.
Okay.
Like he's great. Fun to watch. Is he a basketball player yet? I don't know yet. Yep. But yeah, I don't believe Timberwolves. No, scratch that. We should scratch that. Don't believe in the Thunder. Unfortunately,
they're only 1-0 in the
I saw
second
Shy
place.
with a game winner.
Yeah, Shy's free over there, man. He's playing his game. SGA. Okay,
Obviously,
so
the New Orleans Los Angeles Lakers. They doing their thing.
Y'all just can't let nobody have anything, bro. So then, that being said, then the New Orleans Lakers over there doing a good job too, led by Anthony Davis.
There's no Anthony Davis there.
I hate you,
man. There's nobody like AD over there. I can promise you that right now.
No, I'm calling the Lakers New Orleans, the Los Angeles Pelicans. You want that instead? Let's do that then.
Look, we just got a lot of our former players on that team, so they
let them live.
They didn't draft them.
Let the Pelicans be Pelicans, man.
They traded for most of their roster right now.
And you traded for your championship, so let them live, man. Let them live.
Look here.
Let them
I'll
live.
trade for a championship than just players any day of the week.
See, look, the doubles. I can't stand y'all, man. Look, man, I cannot stand you, man.
Five, baby.
Oh my god, bro. I cannot stand you. But yeah, of that list, I do agree. I do think the Pelicans are closer. I just don't like their combination of players. I don't like their lockjam at point guard. I think like it's fun now, but I don't like Eric Bledsoe and Lonzo Ball starting together. It's weird. It's just weird. I don't know. Eric Bledsoe doesn't look like the same Eric Bledsoe. I don't know. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong because you guys know Lonzo Ball stand over here. But at the same time, and Brandon Ingram, love me some Brandon Ingram. But at the same time, it's just the team is weird. It's just a weird built team. And Stan Van Gundy, just the coach I don't understand. I really wish they got Mike D'Antoni as their head coach, but what do I know? So I don't know. Maybe the Pelicans, but yeah, I think I'm sticking with Spurs. I think the Spurs are gonna be in the hunt. Like Spurs, yeah, it's just like you said, gun point in my head. I'm picking Greg Popovich any day of the week. Any day of the week, not even close. But the real question here, Brandon, is of these non-playoff teams, and I say that very, very loosely, because I'm looking at the likes of the Nuggets, Rockets, Mavericks, Warriors, Lakers, Blazers. Do you think any of these teams, Warriors not included, do you think any of these teams end up slipping and not contending to be in the playoff spot? Or do you think all of them will be in the hunt after that 25-game mark? So sub 8 teams, pretty much. Do you think like the Lakers? Oh, obviously. I mean, just for the sake of the argument, Lakers, Timberwolves, Mavericks, Rockets, Nuggets. You think any of these guys?
The way that the Rockets have played the last 2 games, I'm a little
sketched. But mind you, they only had 8 players. They're not full. They don't have their whole team.
Okay. They lost some really key players, in my opinion, that helped them where they were last year in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So like I hope I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. They got some very good talented. Jokic is definitely the real deal now. I think we can all say that. Mm-hmm. Murray's the only one that I'm like, yeah, you ain't in the bubble no more. Mm-hmm. But they put in a lot of faith on Michael Porter Jr. being that guy for them, and right now I don't see it. I don't see it right now with him. You know, especially being there 4. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I don't know. I think if I were to choose one, I would definitely say the Rockets. For selfish reason, I want to say the Mavericks. I hope the Mavericks get the 10th seed. But that's being selfish. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think all of them do get back in it. I think the Rockets will. I don't think it's a short thing. I think there's just gonna be too much turbulence going on outside of basketball. But at the same time, though, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is John Wall going to be healthy enough? Is DeMarcus gonna be healthy enough? Will James Harden be there? Is Christian Wood the one? Like, I don't know. Too many questions for the Rockets. I don't know. But I'm not ready to say that they're gonna be out of the playoffs. But they're the ones I'm looking at. Nuggets, I think, will be just fine. Play bowl. But other than that, I don't know. I think Grizzlies will win some more games, but I don't know if they're gonna be in there. Lakers, yeah, that's not gonna last long. Come on, chill out with that. But let me look at the chat. My man Brandon said, "Listen, I'm smacked right now. Let me be." I don't know what they're talking about. Brandon says he get the trade talk about Lonzo was said by Milwaukee announcer Marcus J. Oh, so it wasn't Steve Novak. Got you. Bet. I don't know who Marcus J is, but shout out to my guy keeping the movement alive. That's right. Keep it out there. I don't care if it's just keep talking about it. Nixon 4CK, no cap. Matthew, chill out. Look, bro, we just won 1 game. Chill out, bro.
Championship.
Yeah, chill out. Talk about my Knicks, bro. Tomorrow, video coming tomorrow. Stay tuned. I see all of them making it. The Rockets might not, but I can still see them doing it. I'm a coop on that. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Bucks not winning for sure. I'm trying to see. Warren, stop it. Ingram is good enough to put them in the 8 seed. Oh, talking about the Pelicans. Because you were saying that you don't think that it's going to be enough.
I don't know.
Edgar agrees. Pels ain't ready yet.
I wish there was more. I know what BI is capable of,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty sure I know what Zion's capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Where else am I gonna get? And that's with the amount of love I have for Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to know that you're gonna put out 15 points, 20 points one game, and not 6 in the next one.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Definitely.
I gotta know what you're doing.
Yep. As a Zoe fan, I completely agree. That's one of my biggest pet peeves with him. But free throw percentage come up. He's looking like he's an actual shooter. But yeah, that's 100%. You can't be taking 6 shots one game, 7 shots next game, and then 18 shots all of a sudden, and then you go back to that needs to change. But that comes back to my conversation with their lockjam at point guard. I don't understand it. Like if that's how they're gonna be running it, then that's what I'm saying. That's why the movement's alive. Bring it to a team where that needs a point guard.
They okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. But anyways, we're not here for that, Zoda NY. We're not here for that, Zoda NY. We're not here for that. But yeah, man, I just found it so funny. I just so happened to just look at the standings because, I'm a Knicks fan. So when I see the Knicks win, I just want to see where we're looking. And then I saw what I saw, and I was just like, we need to talk about that on Coast to Coast. I was like, Cavaliers 3-0. I think it's funny, man. Cavaliers are doing okay. They're playing good team basketball. Shout out to my man, Darius Garland. I'm a huge Darius Garland fan, so I'm happy that he's actually playing well. Playing like the point guard I think he's going to be. But, again, how long is that going to last? Right now, like we said, these, pretenders are out here playing their best game of their life. But let's see if they keep that up for the rest of the season. We'll see how that goes. But, yeah, man.
I'm still laughing at that. When Knicks win, we gotta see where we're at.
Hey, bro. Hey, look. You don't understand. Like, I wish I was joking. I'm dead serious. Every time the Knicks win, I'm like, yeah, all right, 1-2. And I'll see like the Nets lost, and I'll see like the Heat lost. I'm like, oh, these are good teams losing. Where are we at in standings? And I look, and then there we are. It's dead serious. I'm dead serious. Brad. Like, I wish I was joking. The life of a Knicks fan, man. It's not pretty over here, man. But we make do. We make do, man. Where's B-War? You're black again, bro.
Oh, my bad. I
just saw the chat. Where's B-War? I'm like, he's right there. Oh, no, he's not right there.
Oh, my God.
Nance is playing well. That's a name I haven't heard in forever. I love all the what's it called? The ex-Laker fans. They kill me with that, man. You can't say nothing good about Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball. It's so funny.
I need y'all to confirm what Chris just said about the Knicks.
About checking the standings. Look, man, like I said, but you wouldn't understand it. You would not understand it, bruh. Knicks fan, we were out here celebrating preseason games. You don't understand that same hype, that same happiness. You guys are over here like, it's just preseason. The real season starts. No, you guys don't understand that happiness. You guys don't get it. Y'all spoiled. Like y'all get all the gifts on Christmas. I'm over here just getting a PlayStation 3 for Christmas while y'all over there getting your PS5s. Like I'm enjoying the little things. Y'all don't understand.
Speaking of PS5s, what are you giving?
Bruh, COVID is throwing everything off, man. It is delayed. It needs to be here this week. It needs to be here this week, man. I'm so sick of this.
I agree.
I'm so sick of this. It was supposed to be here on Tuesday or Wednesday, right before my birthday, and then I get the email.
I finally just got my dude to be able to shoot. So
this man said, "Finally." Oh God!
I found a jumper from you finally. So
who is it?
I'm not stuck in the. Oh, it's a custom made jumper. It's broken. It's very broken.
Did Nick help you?
No, Nick did not.
Good.
No. Nick
did Brandon? Was it BLT? Even though BLT shot is nice, did BLT give you the shot?
No, and I literally found this on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not.
I was saying this about Lonzo. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Because y'all get PTSD, and I get it, but God, it's like, he sucked when he was with us. Anyways, this is about it, man. This is about it. Knicks, Cavs, Eastern Conference Finals. Golly, even I don't want that. That's not true. I'd watch that in a heartbeat. What am I talking about? Of course I would watch that. Because then I believe we had a chance to go to the finals. What you mean?
4-game
Cavaliers.
sweep, baby.
So we playing against the number 2 overall Cavaliers on Tuesday. That's a big game for the Knicks, man. God. That's the number 2 seed Cleveland Cavaliers that we're playing on Tuesday. Bro, I just bought my 3rd PS5. Number, you in Florida now. Now I know everything you say is a cap. You one of them, man. I can't trust anything you say anymore, number. Knicks greater than Bucks greater than Warriors. That's right. I mean, that's not saying a lot in 2020, but yeah. I mean, cool.
Show that tweet. Show that to somebody in 2015.
Right. Yeah, but right. Hit a time machine and show that in the past. Right. War to understand the hype we feel when Frank hits back-to-back threes and not losing by 18. But tell him, man. Tell him, bro. They don't get it. They don't get it. They're just over there like, toy. LeBron James did this today. Anthony. Yes. It's so good over here in Lakerland. Nah, they don't get it. They don't get it, man. We over here eating rice with ketchup and we're happy about it, man. And they over there eating their steaks and they don't get it, man. They don't get it.
The Kobe steak, man. Kobe steak.
BOT in a heartbeat. At least I'm getting defense and shooting if I'm getting Lonzo Ball. I love you, Frank. But look, man, if that's what it came down to, bye. All right. Anyways, we at the end of the show, y'all. We had fun today. We did start a little bit later, but yeah. I hope my PlayStation comes in this week, man, so I can start grinding that so we can get those streams going. People have been waiting for the damn streams.
You, dog.
I'm excited.
Really
I just miss playing with y'all and talking to you guys, man. I missed the PlayStation conversations, especially with all the craziness going on with the Clippers. I just want to hear all the trolling going on to my little brother.
Oh,
I miss it.
Flavorful, beautiful, tasteful. It's been fantastical. Okay. Your brother couldn't even say anything when we lost to him on opening day. He literally didn't say anything to us about the game. Like, that's how much we beat him down to the point. So
he's like, he couldn't even be happy about it. Yo, that's so mean.
Hey, he chose that life. We keep telling him it's nice and warm over here in Lakerland. We like rings. All right. We don't like PlayStation
on that point, look, Edgar said rice with ketchup. You shouldn't be happy with that. That's what I'm saying. We don't get that choice, Edgar. We don't get that choice. If Julius Randle goes out there and has a double-double, almost triple-double night, that means that we might have gone like a little piece of some leftover chicken with that rice and ketchup. It's a good night. We're 1 and 2 in the 8 seed. Right. It's like those doggy bones. Look, we in the 8 seed. We here sipping a half drink Yoo-hoo. No one likes Yoo-hoo anymore, but that's what we got. We're happy about it. It's flavor.
No COVID.
Yeah. We don't get the luxuries you guys get. Like, imagine being a Sixers fan, making the playoffs all the time and do nothing with it, but at least you're making the playoffs. I can't talk about that. Anyways.
Neither can Eagles fans, but that's a different story.
Jalen Hurts, baby. Unleash Jalen Hurts. Let him live. Let him eat. That's my guy. Anyways. People, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my homie Wars World. His link is in the description below. If you are listening to the audio-only version, thank you so much. Go to the YouTube channel, check him out. If you're watching this after the fact, go check out the audio version on any platform that you listen to podcasts. We're there. But yeah, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. B War, you got anything for him before we head out?
Stay safe, y'all. Stay away from COVID. It's real. If you thought otherwise, I'm here to tell you it's I do not wish that upon anybody else. So be safe, be responsible, and so we can hurry up and get out of this pandemic and actually go to our Knicks and Laker games. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's facts. Real quick before we go up, Mark, BLT's right. Mark. Che, what's good, Che? I see you in chat, bro. Mark said, if Lakers and Nets are playing each other in the finals, who you choosing? Lakers win, then Brandon will be bragging all night long. Or if Nets win, it's going to be a sad life as a Knicks fan. Nah, I'm choosing Lakers in the heartbeat. Are you kidding me? Is that a real question? Let me tell
Welcome to Lakers Nation, Chris.
Look, I have never wore a Laker jersey in my life. I'll find one that series. I'll find one that series so fast. I'm finding one so fast that series. That's not even a good question. I'm gonna be a Laker fan so quick, bro.
if it was Celtics Clippers, I would struggle. That would be a nightmare for me that day.
You wouldn't know what to choose, huh? That'd be hard. That's a harder choice. Nah, that's not. That's easy. I hate the Lakers, but I hate the Nets more. That's not even close. That's not even a hard question. I'd be just like any other bandwagon Laker fan. I'd be a Laker fan so bad. I'd be talking about. I'll know I'll know LeBron James stats. I'll know AD stats. Like I'm gonna be that guy. We've been doing this, y'all, since Cleveland. I'll be that guy.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if it's Lakers and Nets, I'm gonna be unbearable. I'm gonna be Laker fans ain't even gonna want me, bro. I promise you, like, clip this. If the Lakers and Nets are in the finals, I'm going to be an unbearable Laker. Like, none of my homies that are Laker fans are gonna want me to be with them. They're gonna be like, yo, all right, Chris, like, bring it back, bro. Like, even we're not that annoying. I promise. Clip this.
I will
clip this.
gladly take it.
Clip this.
And hold it on for life.
Clip this.
For dear life.
And then as soon as y'all win the championship, I'm gonna act like none of it never happened. Promise. I will deny it. I will deny it like that ugly stepchild. I'll deny it. I'll be like, nah, that never happened.
Y'all don't know Chris like this, but he will full on do this word for word.
I'm telling you.
He will literally follow this exact.
You can show me video footage. I'll probably be wearing in some of my videos. I'll probably be wearing Lakers gear. I'll still deny it to my death. You'll never. I would. Laker fan? Me? Nah, F the Lakers, man. But CK, you was wearing a Kuzma jersey. Kuz? Nah, that wasn't me, bro.
I don't know why you can't. You know what? No, that's a difference.
Oh my god, I'm done. All right, y'all. Much love. New video tomorrow. Check it out. We out of here. Y'all be blessed and peace.
Shout out to the Knicks, y'all. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.